Hello there everyone, hope you're all well. Welcome to this week's episode. If you didn't watch last week's, then we travelled from Montana over to Leavenworth, Washington, after I decided that I was going to skip Glacier National Park for this trip and just get somewhere friendly that I had a good base at to do the head gasket on Winchester. Sadly, 9 miles before I got to Jim's place here in Leavenworth, he blew his turbo. It's making squeaky noises and a bit of tinking, and it doesn't sound well. So even though I was having to strip the engine down, it's possibility that I'm going to need new turbo as well now. But that's what we're going to find out over the next couple of days. Current place is, we are in Leavenworth, which is a beautiful town. I love it here. I spent quite a bit of time here last year. And yeah, we're in sort of a Land Rover mecca. There's Little Red, the left-hand drive Series 3 2.25, and Neisner, Jim's ex-South African V8 110. His new Grenadier, which is amazing. I drove it yesterday. And then Winchester and his holiday spot from last year. I spent the morning doing a bunch of washing, as you can see. Yesterday was just a ground day, just a recoup, get my bearings, figure out what I'm going to do. I'm in no rush to leave this place. I can spend as long as I want here. That might actually be quite a while, because I'm not sure if I'm going to go to Alaska now, this end of this year. I could just leave it till the start of next year, or the start of next season anyway. Yeah, everything's up in the air right now. So the only priority is getting Winchester's engine apart, seeing what we need to order, and getting that on the go. I want him back on the road as soon as possible, because I still want to go to lakes and do trails around here. There's a lot on offer around this area of Washington. But yeah, just sorting all this washing out, doing a bit of admin, and then we'll start on stripping it down, which I'll do a time lapse on. It's going to be the easiest way to show the process of that. It's not a bad job. But yeah, let's crack on. Right, well, I'm starting on the job. I'm into the job. So underneath the sink is where I access turbo, air filter, boost pipes, all the turbo side of stuff, because that's the only way I can get in there. So I've done all that already. I've disconnected it all. We do have oil in the intercooler pipes, which I've never had before, so gonna put my money on a crack in the turbo on the exhaust side, and it's leaking oil. We're doing this in 98 degree outside heat, 93 in here at the moment. It's a warm old day, but I need to get it done because I need to water stuff. And yeah, I've just lifted the floor. This is what you see. I will now put it on time lapse until the head comes off. Right, well, now the cylinder head prepped to take off. It's just sat there now. Now for the painful bit, lifting it out. Last couple of times I've been in a reasonably cool workshop, not a 100-degree box in the sun. But yeah, it came apart fine. If you're wondering, because of the way I designed this, I'm going to take the turbo manifolds off with the head, which meant if I ever had manifold gasket problems, I'd pretty much have to take the head off to do that anyway. So it's always a job that I knew would happen more frequently than not, even if the head gasket didn't need it. But it's a TDI, it's not a hard job to do. It doesn't hurt having a new head gasket more often than regularly. I was always asking a lot of this engine. In fact, I mean, this engine does brilliantly for what I ask it to do. wide those blows are across all 4 of them. You can see my cylinder head probably a bit warped, which I thought it would be last time, but yay! Right, that's off. I've recovered. Winchesters back to looking like a kitchen again, because I'm going to basically see what's wrong with the turbo now, and then we'll order parts, so it's going to be a good 5 days, probably, until I get everything I need to put it back together. But yeah, we've got our workbench in the back of Winchester. To be honest, nothing really looks drastic or horrendous or horrible. I mean, you can see the marks where it's blowing across the head gasket. It's gone across all 4, which I sort of suspected. This head needs skimming. Probably did last time I did it, but I did run a ruler across it, and there's a very finite gap there, which is finite more than it needs to be, but a fine gap anyway. But yeah, the turbo is the big issue right now. I do have another head in my lockup in Gig Harbour. I will look into if there's a skimming place in town. Take just a thin layer off the head. The one difference this time is I will be putting new head bolts in, because this is definitely the 2nd time I've used those head bolts, and it could be the 3rd, maybe more, which 2 sort of the maximum head bolts, and they get affected by heat as well. You know, if the engine gets flipping hot, everything expands and contracts, the head bolts stretch. That's what could cause the exact problem. Once it blows, it's found its track. So but yeah, let's get the manifolds off, get these pipes off the turbo, split the turbo, and see what's happening with the vanes inside the exhaust port. Well, so far I'm stumped, because I can't see or find anything wrong with the turbo. In there looks normal. It spins nice and freely. Doesn't, I mean, there's a slight bit of side play, but I've felt a lot worse on turbos that are still working perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, the diaphragm and lever and whole system is free and working. So yeah, at the moment I don't know what's wrong with it. So we have found one telltale now. I doubt I'll be able to catch it on camera. Down there. But there is I can just see it. There is a broken fin on the exhaust side of the turbo. I still wouldn't expect that to cause the noises and screeching and lack of power that suddenly happened when something went wrong. But the question is, what caused the vane to break? Or the blade. On the other side of that is the vanes that adjust. So I'm about to take that apart and see what's in there, but I'm expecting to find something broken there that's would have caused it to, yeah, I mean, they're fickle things, turbos, but they wouldn't have liked being closed when it was meant to be open, or vice versa. Okay, it's the moment of truth. And I hate doing this because these things are starting to go back together, but it might not be going back together. I'm taking all the ring bolts out. This where the lever goes in, there's a little pin that goes into sort of like a counterbalance that then has all these little links to all the vanes that go around, and it opens and closes them as that diaphragm gives vacuum or not. So can't really see on the camera. Let's have a look. A couple of them have jumped out while I've taken it apart, but again, no real dramas. And this I think the whole thing's just something's gone, it's all just expanded in there. Normally I'd worry about that falling or coming apart, but that's weird. It's really gone nasty. Oh God. So the mechanism's fine, that moves, but I think it's got so hot that it's expanded. Yeah, that's a right mess, that side of the turbo. Goodish, ruined, gone. Not pretty, good, just ruined them, yeah. And yeah, these have expanded so much that the things have all popped out, I guess. It must have just been red hot. New turbo. Okay, showered, cleaned and done for the day again. So yeah, the turbo's toast as far as I can tell. Could buy a Riv turbo part for it and try and fix it, but I'll see what options I've got. But yeah, getting it apart, knowing the problems and exactly the parts list I need was the priority for today, which we've done. So this evening we'll be emailing you, Morris, our parts guy back in the UK, and ask his opinion on a few things, get an order in to come here to Leavenworth, and yeah, a bit of editing for last week's video, which we'll be punching out tomorrow as far as I'm concerned today, because it's Thursday. Makes sense to me anyway. But yes, that'll be chilling out with Jim up on his porch, having a Japanese gin and tonic. Good morning, everyone. It is now Saturday. We did the engine strip a couple of days ago. Yesterday was just sort of an admin day. Put in an inquiry with Mo back in the UK at our company for my parts. And did last week's tube video and update, and today we're going on a Grenadier play day. This is Jim's Grenadier, Ineos Grenadier, And yeah, we're going up to a fire lookout point, not too far from here. The Ineos rep is taking people up there on one of the backcountry routes, and we're going to meet them up there with a little surprise. Yeah, there's going to be me, Jim and Dan. I'll introduce them to you in a mo. But yeah, it's going to be a nice different day and different vehicle and different surroundings. Right, first drama of the day. We are looking for car keys. Say hello, Jim and Dan.
Car
Hello,
keys
Jim and Dan.
is what he meant to say.
First drama over, we found the keys.
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 Found. We
Keys are found.
traveling.
Grenadier is running. House is locked.
Well, we need sunglasses.
Oh, right, now we're on a sunglass mission. That is Sugarloaf Mountain fire watch out. And there is a drone through a Grenadier glass window. Right, so we're up at Sugarloaf Mountain Fire Tower, which is just over there. We've set Jim's Ineos Grenadier up with all his gizmos, and then a whole bunch of others turned up. We've got a couple of jeeps in the throw as well, because there's a party of people here who are seeing off a friend by spreading his ashes up here, which is a very nice touch. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 others just turned up, and 7 including us. And there are 2 reps, one heading up the front, one heading up the back. How's it going, Jim? You enjoying driving your Grenadier through the mountains, scuffing up the paintwork?
No.
go from never seeing a Grenadier to being surrounded by 9 of them. Yeah, very impressed. Nice crew up here. We're on the top of Chumstick Mountain Points lookout, and yeah, stunning view. Well, we just got back from the Grenadier play day, and yeah, what a nice day. And yeah, very impressed by the Grenadiers. It was good to meet everyone today. We had 9 there in total in the end. A bit dustier than when we left this morning, but yeah, they're pretty impressive things. Our turkey friends have come early today. Every day they come through on the same path. They're not usually this early, actually. So we had a nice Sunday at Jim's house. I've been doing brisket all day, plus chores and things like that. Is it still in there or is it out?
Smell this.
You can't, obviously we haven't got smell-o-vision on YouTube, but we've got look-o-vision.
Well, you can't really see it, but...
Alright, that's a bit of an anticlimax.
Yeah, it smells so good.
Well, this is Jim, by the way, guys.
Hello.
And yeah, I've done some smashed potatoes. This is his deck view, if I haven't showed you already, which I don't think I have. Yeah, it's just been a nice chilled Sunday. Winery and some brisket. Now, it's the moment of truth, people. We've been doing a brisket for 12 hours in a smoker. And this.
Look at that bark.
Oh, it looks amazing. Oh, if you could smell this, it smells fantastic. Look at that.
I'm gonna do a middle cut and just see what it looks like inside.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, we need the unveil. It's like an unboxing. Unboxing of a brisket.
Oh, the bark is good.
How many chefs show you this bit, eh? None of them, because they never know. Jim is confident enough. That. Oh.
Pretty good smoke ring.
No, I like it. I like it. It's juicy. It's squidgy.
Did cut pretty buttery. Here, Ben, you're going to be the
official taste tester. This is Jim's second ever brisket in life.
Cut it in half.
Yeah, give me there we go.
You take half, I'll take half.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. That's good, Jim.
Jim for the win!
Good morning, everyone. Today's started off with some manual labour. We've been cleared out Jim's shed of all his stuff because they are destroying it today. He's having a new house built there. So that's how this week's kicked off already. And then across the road we've got an excavator about to build a new driveway into the field for, I guess, some sort of housing plots or whatever. So yeah, I'm slap bang in between two building projects now. Hey everyone, so a bit of a wrap up for the end of this week really. Chilled out a lot, got my bearings. Obviously we did the strip down the head. I know what's wrong with the turbo, I looked into it, the VGT's on back order, but ended up getting hold of Andrew at Ali Sport, and kindly his crew are gonna sort me one out and send them one because they're just coming back into being available again. So I will be getting a new VGT, order some other stuff from my place in the UK, and that's going to be towards the end of next week. Hopefully I'll have everything I need to put Winchester back together again. What else happened? I spent a couple of days looking at Jim's Range Rover. It's been sat for coming up 2 years now. Had problems before with oil pressure and things. We've sorted all that out. I'm just going to get a pulse from the coils, the ECU, and get everything sparking and firing and fueling again, but hopefully that'll be something we sort out in the next week or so as well. I'm sat next to Little Red here. He needs his brakes and manifold looking at. And yeah, that sort of sums up the week really. I've just sort of been very chilled this week. Off to Seattle in the morning. That's going to go and see Courtney, and then pick up Arthur from my lockup and start sorting my stuff out to get that out by the end of the month, and that's all coming here to Leavenworth. Yeah, week's end wrap up. Next episode forthcoming. Thanks all. Like, subscribe, comment, usual stuff, please. Thanks.